Season 2.
Season 2 officially has begun. All right, we're recording. Ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Did you forget the intro? I forgot the intro.
This is the intro.
This is it. We are back.
We are back.
Guess who's back? Back. That's my song always when I return to something.
Where do you return to? Like restaurants?
I disappear from, like my my YouTube channel, and then I come back. I'm like, guess who's back?
We're back. And
we are back, baby.
it's a new year.
It's a new year.
Same us. Better versions.
I was about to say not exactly better.
But same personality.
But same personality.
Same amount of stories.
I didn't think this day was going to happen, honestly.
And it's finally here. What's
I had no
date?
faith in you.
There is no date. Look, you're not the first person to tell me that.
I had zero faith that we were going to come back. Listen,
It's
last
a new
year took a turn for the best. It was a great year. We started this project. Everything was great, but life just happened for us in the best way possible. I got a new job. You got a new job. Everything started changing so fast.
And overnight.
So fast around us that at that point we had to choose one thing to focus, and it was our careers in that moment.
And mental health.
This podcast, like having a podcast, it's a lot of work.
It does.
It's a lot of work. So it was either having free time or work on your podcast.
Yeah.
It was we chose the free time because for our mental health, like we needed it.
Yeah.
But now I think we have things more in order.
And we also miss talking to each other and to you guys.
Smack.
So it just got to a point where we're like, we need to.
It's like we're bored. Now our free time is like bored. So I was like, okay, let's get back on it. And here we are.
Here we are, ready to spill the tea.
Spill the tea of 2023. I am no longer single. Let's start by there.
The streets got her. The streets got her.
The streets. I'm just not for the streets anymore.
Girl, you're a wife.
No, not exactly there yet.
You're a wife.
Don't get ahead of the game. You're more of a wifey than me.
I'm not. Like you said, I had no faith in you. I'm nowhere near being a wife, but I try to be a good partner.
Exactly.
I try to be a good partner.
That's the important thing here. 100%. Me too.
We're not confessing anything
no,
about
we're not
love
confessing it
today.
No, we're just going through what happened in 2023. So that was one of the big things for me. Obviously, my job. That was another big thing.
I know. Tell me. Well, we did talk about your job.
Yeah.
And like, I remember the story with the Jonas Brothers and you meeting them.
Yeah.
Who else have you met?
Girl, since then has been so many other celebrities. We recently had Kevin Hart. We had the girl from Money Heist, Ursula, Tokyo. We had Shaggy, iconic.
So many people.
Flo. Like, it's been a lot of people at this point that it's just hard to like think about at the moment.
What an amazing opportunity though.
I know.
To like relate yourself, to be around those types of people.
Yeah. It's a really, really cool job. It's a cool job. But what about you? Because when we left off last season, you still hadn't started the new job.
I hadn't.
You hadn't. You started it right after our last episode.
Wow, it's been a minute.
Because we did that episode and then we tried to do one to wrap up and we were having technical difficulties. Yeah. You remember that day it started raining?
I do remember.
I was so mad. And then I left for vacation. And then when
outside,
I
came back inside.
Yeah. And then after vacation, it was just like, okay, I need to focus on one thing and I need to succeed in one thing. And I obviously put my career first.
And I just want to put it out there that sometimes in order to accomplish your goals, you have to do that. You 100%. Have to set things aside and kind of focus on that one thing until you feel comfortable enough to bring the other aspects of life in.
Exactly. Because if you start focusing on too many things at the same time, what happens is that you're half fasting everything and you're not giving it your all. You're giving it little chunks of pieces.
And like, look at us now. Obviously, like we're fully established. Well, not fully established because
halfway there, but we're doing better than we were last year when we started.
Exactly.
I was unemployed. You were unemployed.
I'm also 30 now. So I just feel so responsible, and honestly, I feel like I'm an adult now.
Yeah, it's gonna. It was bound to hit you at one point.
It had to.
I still feel like I'm 12.
Listen,
like
if I could stay at a certain age forever, it'd be 26.
26.
I loved 26.
I feel like 25 is the perfect because it's like right smack in the middle.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like younger than 25, but like not 30 necessarily. Like you're just right in the middle.
I've also been the oldest in my group of friends.
That's true.
So 26, while you guys are
but
like
you
25, 24. So I
like, you
well.
blend in good.
I try to take care of my face at least.
No, you're good.
But no, yeah, basically I was at the salon, and then I got an opportunity to work for Only and Dade as a production coordinator, and I loved that position because it required talking to so many different people and networking and just being out and about on the streets.
Yeah.
A little bit of production, a little bit of, you know, editing, a little bit of just all over the place, sprinkling, all hands on deck. I love Miami. I love Dade County. So obviously the job was perfect. Yes, the job was perfect. I got to go to like the Heat Parade, and I've just had so many opportunities to go to fun, different Miami-based things.
Yeah.
And then after, they decided to give me an opportunity to be talent and go out on the streets and talk to people. And honestly, I love doing that. Because before Only and Date, I used to do that as it was, whether it was for my stories or just as a joke, because I love talking to people and walls and birds.
Walls, never forget. I love to talk to the wall.
I love to talk to walls. Sometimes when no one wants to hear me out, I just turn to the wall and I'm like, no.
With you.
And maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not, but it's okay to talk to the walls sometimes.
Are you okay?
This is 30.
This is 30, talking to a wall.
No, so Only and Date was really fun. And I was with them for a couple of months. Now I'm just as a freelance talent, because I did get an opportunity as a marketing manager for Black Market, which is a really popular sports bar in downtown and Bayside. I actually know the owners back from high school. Amazing Brazilian family.
And the pictures are looking so good. All the content you put out, like it looks so good.
Delicious food, the best wings in town, the best drinks, and also Ben's Pizza. If you know me, you know that I love pizza.
Ooh,
that is my weakness. So obviously being around that environment is very exciting, but also, you know, scary too, because it's really testing my, what's that word?
What word?
Like, obviously I'm trying to be healthy and not eat
okay. When it comes to like
it's
eating,
challenging.
It's challenging. Gotcha.
You know, like yo como con mis ojos. I like to eat with my eyes. So when all that food is in front of me, I'm like, oh my God, I need to try it.
A little taste.
Exactly. And obviously
it's not like, hurt nobody, a little bite.
We're creating content with the food, so it's not like we can, you know, sell it afterwards. So it's, you know, for us to share, for me to eat. And I'm like, I don't want to eat this. Shit. So it's like it's a constant battle, but I love it. I love the industry.
That is such a cool industry, and it's an industry that like there's so much longevity to it, because you could do it for other restaurants. Like they're always gonna need a person like you.
Content creation is so important for marketing, especially nowadays. Like all these small boutiques and brands, like a lot of makeup brands, Huda, Tarte, they grew because of social media and content creation. So obviously, I'm learning a lot in that aspect, because it's not the same thing as going out on the street and interviewing people. Like, hey, like. BBL or Botox, you know,
it's two different things.
It's me and the food.
Exactly.
It's me and the food. And obviously there's other things that come into play, like customer service. I obviously like also help in other departments too, like with reservations. The Super Bowl is coming up, so all hands are on deck. They have very exciting projects coming too that I'm trying to help them with. And aside from that, I also try to you know, stay busy with freelancing opportunities, and I always still help with the salon.
But I do want to say you're getting better at answering your phone.
Yes. Well,
I feel like that was one of your goals last year, and yes, it's a little bit better. I do have to admit, I no longer have to wait 72 hours.
No, I'll answer right away.
Maybe within away or 24 hours, I'll get a reply.
Yeah, you'll get a reply. Because I've been learning that I can like flag messages.
Oh shit!
So if I see, honestly, no, I think that's from email for my emails.
It's emails where you can.
But I'm getting better at my emails too.
Okay, good.
But my New Year resolutions for this year are basically the same as last year, just more intensified, because I'm 30 now.
Okay.
So I'm actually like, you know, working on them harder.
Okay, good. I'm proud.
You're making
me proud. Well, since we're still in the recap last year, nothing. It was just a lot of work. But I also had some good times. A lot of traveling.
I know.
You did too, though. You traveled a lot.
Towards the end? Well, yeah.
Well,
not to other countries, but internally.
Yeah, I did. I mean, internally, and I did like within the U.S. Went to like Arizona, New York for work.
Arizona looked beautiful.
Yeah. It was really, really cool. It was really, really hot. But I like the hot there, like the hot, because it's a Nevada hot too. It's
dry.
I actually like it.
Crisp.
I feel like sizzling outside, but like in a good way, not like humid. Like my hair's still good, but my skin is sizzling.
You don't sweat.
I don't sweat. That's what I like about it. I love that type of like weather. I wish Miami could be like that.
But what have you been traveling for? Like for fun or
been
job?
traveling with my boyfriend for fun, and then some for work. Like the New York one was for work. My coworker was going over there, and he was working out of the studios over there. So I was like, all right, I'm going too then. So we both worked out of there.
That looked like a cool trip.
Yeah, it was a cool trip. I felt like I was living had the New York life for a good like 4 days, because I was literally walking from the hotel to work and back. Like I was commuting.
So
I would get to the studio like out of breath. I'm like, I work out so much. Why am I
not used to this? Where's my
like
Jeep?
this?
Where's my Jeep?
Yeah, literally. And it was weird because I was like not used to getting out of place, walking to work, coming back. But it was cool. It was a cool few days.
I love New York. The lifestyle over there is very interesting to me. I think mainly because of what you're saying, the transportation and like walking. Okay, but
it's like a different vibe. Like Miami is just like driving around. You're driving everywhere. The city is a city life, so everything is walking.
Even though so many New Yorkers are moving to Miami, we're doing something right.
Yeah, I think we're getting better in that, because I think the housing prices, whatever, is going down. So I think they're all leaving because now it's too congested.
They're like the traffic, the construction.
They're like, yo, the traffic and the construction. Now
Where's the subway? Where's the subway?
We out. I'd rather walk to work in a building. That's it,
dude.
But
so convenient.
Yeah, but last year, no, it was fun. It was a lot. I feel like it flew by in a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way. It was busy. It was fun, and yeah. You want to go into your goals?
My goals.
Hold up. Let me pull up my list.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna get.
So that's basically our recap of 2023. We were busy, but in the best way possible. We were out here growing, learning, working, making that dough, paying off debt. You know the vibes. I had debt. Did you not have debt?
Oh, wait. Let me talk about debt. I just want to bring up something really quick.
What?
Let's talk about debt for a second.
Okay. Here we go.
Student loans.
Oh my gosh. That was one of the biggest. Was it last year or 2022? No, it was 2022. The biggest bamboozle of my life. I got accepted to the program of that they would like forgive $10,000, right?
Lies,
because it never went through Congress. They didn't accept that shit either.
Lies.
Like, now I'm still stuck paying.
I love school, but I think they should do a better job at informing people the responsibility behind loans. Mm-hmm. Because they say, oh, like you can do this payment plan, interest free for this many years. But then when it hits you and you don't have a paying job, that's up to par.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, how am I supposed to move out? How am I supposed to get married?
Yeah,
how am I supposed to buy a car? How am I supposed to pay? FAFSA people, please. You're stressing me out.
So it's funny that you say that, because I started watching the show on Netflix, and it's like How to Live Your Rich Life. So this guy helps like normal people like us with like normal salaries, not even rich people, normal salaries, how to be able to fit like everything that they have to pay and all their debt, everything with their salary that's coming in. So then they interview this guy that he has over like $200,000 worth of debt. He doesn't make anything close to that amount of money that he can be able to pay that off. So he's like, I don't care about that. I'll take it to my grave. And that shit has been growing for years. He's not paid one dime since he graduated school. And the guy's like, it's not like that. Like, you can't just do that.
It messes up your credit.
Yeah.
It messes up. Look, I just think they should be a little bit more considerate with the payment plans. If you have 5 or 7 different loans, maybe, consideration with the students that are trying to work for the country and like provide the services that they learned through their education.
Yeah, no, like 100%. My thing was cheap, so I can't complain that much, but I feel for y'all.
Yeah.
No, whoever did it, if you have a lot of loans, like I feel for you. I have
so many friends that I like, they obviously their careers were expensive. They went to expensive schools, and it's like they're working literally to survive, paying their rent, having food on their plate, and paying their loans.
Yeah. No, at that point, if I would find myself tight like that, I would just say, fuck it.
I'm taking that to the grave.
Shit. Yeah, I'm like, I'll take that shit to the grave. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
No.
But anyways,
all right.
You know,
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We have our degree.
We'll be okay.
Framed in la sala.
Framed. I have my friend in my room because it didn't fit in my sala.
Some people have it under their beds. At least ours is up. Constant reminder to pay the bill.
Now. I know, literally. All right, so 2023 goals and 2024 goals. I kind of want to go through the list of. So one of the first few episodes when we first started the podcast, it was we went through our goals for the year, right? Yeah. So I want to like kind of reflect on that, on what we did last year that came to fruition and what did not, and what we want to accomplish 2024.
Oh man,
I'll go first. Okay. So the first thing on my list, this is actually pretty funny. When I was looking back, it says, get hired full-time in social media or PIO for government agency.
Oh, wow.
Couldn't have been more wrong on what I was trying to accomplish in the best way possible, because I love my job.
You're good at what you do.
I love my job so much. But this is like what my head was set on accomplishing when I started the year. So it's funny. It turned out even better, but like, I mean, I could still take that as accomplished because it was get hired full time.
Yeah, so. No, and honestly, for an even better job.
Yeah.
Like you're having so much fun doing it too.
100%.
Wow.
Number 2, pay off debt. We're still en route. Not there yet, but we're making progress, okay?
Yes.
Number 3, go to Europe. Did not get the chance to go to Europe, but that's okay. This is the year.
You have a sponsor now.
Who's my sponsor?
Hopefully the boyfriend.
Si te oye. No.
Hopefully he doesn't get this far into the episode.
I hope he's bored. I hope he's snoozing in the first few seconds that we said, hey, we're back. I hope he went to sleep.
Take her to Europe.
Number 4, buy an apartment. It did not happen because everything was very expensive last year.
But this is the year.
And I didn't save shit because I was out there traveling. I need a finance advisor.
We need to get on that show.
We need to get on that show, honestly. That's why I started watching it, because I wanted to be inspired. And I'm a little inspired.
But all you're missing is the advisor.
Exactly.
You're almost there though.
But we're almost there. And number 5, start a podcast, and here we are. We did start one. So out of that list, a good 2.5.
That's good.
That's solid.
That's more than half.
Yeah. What about you? What were your goals last year?
Well, my goals were definitely to, my weight loss journey, like just continue it, not allow myself to like go back to where I came from. And I think that's an ongoing battle that I'm going to face forever, because, you are always learning about yourself and your body.
Yeah.
I will say that I feel accomplished. I haven't gained weight. I've fallen off the track sometimes as far as gym and working out, but now I'm getting back into it. So it's a constant flow, going back and forth and just battling with myself. And at the end of the day, just getting back up.
Yeah.
So that goal will always be a goal, not to go back. The second one, we talked about this in depth last time, which was being more optimistic. I want to be more optimistic.
Yeah,
and
positive and
that
shit.
For me is more of a goal. It's more of a goal than a resolution, because I've always struggled with that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that I'm a negative person, but
I feel like when I met you, you were not when I met you, because I've known you for years, but like when we started hanging out last year, like in the beginning, you were negative.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, it's not even being negative. It's like just being real.
Yeah, and it's not like that.
You can be positive and real too,
Yeah.
So I've gotten better with that.
Look how much you have like accomplished from when you started last year. Like, come on now.
But I also like realized like I was gonna go into a new decade, and if I went to that decade with like the same goals as when I was like 21, you can't be like that, because then life will eat you by the toes. So I'm very proud of myself with my optimism lately. Sometimes it's normal to get knocked down, there's days when I wake up and I'm like, oh, like whether it's my career or like I'm just not feeling like fit like I felt a few weeks ago, or like the apartment, like, okay, I'm 30, I don't have an apartment, I don't have a house, I haven't bought anything yet, and that gets to you, and it creeps up, it adds up, and you become negative. I'm not letting that bother me, because there are people that have it worse.
Hell yeah.
And that thought alone helps me a lot, just reflecting, being thankful for where I am in life, the family and friends that I have.
The support around you in your life.
Exactly. Like I have a family that loves me, and honestly, like I grew up with the mentality of te mudas de la casa cuando te casas.
For real?
So technically,
I'm doing it right.
I'm doing it right.
Oh shit!
But that's how I'm
funny.
finding, you know, like when I was little, I remember my grandparents and my mom like, no, yo me mudé de la casa cuando me casé. Obviously, they got married at 14, 15, something.
No, my mom too, but it was like because it just happened that way. It wasn't.
She fell in love.
Yeah. She fell in love when she got here and she moved out.
Yeah, it's true.
Damn.
And then third on my list was obviously finding a career that I felt fulfilled in.
Mm-hmm. I remember
like,
that.
I do have the salon with my mom, that girl, and it's amazing, but I didn't go to school for that, you know? And you don't have to do something that you went to school for. It's not like written as a law. But obviously for me personally, to feel satisfied and fulfilled, I had to get a job somewhere in that industry.
Yeah.
And I accomplished that with Only and Date, which was super cool because I've been following the page for years. Mm-hmm. You know, like
Only if you don't know what Only and Date is, you're living under a rock.
And it's like only and Date, like the phrase Only and Date, you know, like I felt so proud.
Yeah.
Like to be included into that. So we're actually in Bree's apartment. You might remember her from last season. One of my littles back there. She's cooking her food. She's our sponsor.
I didn't know she was your little.
She is my little.
Oh shit, I didn't know.
Right? She didn't even answer my question.
She's like 2 seconds and I'll be on.
I thought she meant I'm your little for 2 seconds. And I was like, it's been years.
Yeah, she was asking me.
If I'm her little? Yeah. Come say hello.
Pop in.
Bree is in school. She's a very successful nurse. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
This is what commitment looks like.
We're taking over her living room today.
She studies and we talk
grateful.
shit.
So one thing that hasn't changed is our couch hopping situation. Yes. We are still indeed couch hopping.
We are couch hoppers.
It's a little sad, but it's okay.
You know what? That should be one of our goals.
What? Yes, find a place.
Find a place. So
find a freaking place.
I would like to take the next few seconds to just put a public
Who's
service.
Who's going to offer the next couch for the next episode?
If you have an aesthetically pretty looking couch.
Because at this point, we'll take whatever aesthetics. Just give us a couch we can sit on.
Bean bags. A bean bag works.
A bean bag is fine.
An air mattress, as long as it's aesthetically pleasing.
At this point, we'll take anything, guys. Oh, my camera one died.
Wow. So yeah, my third goal was definitely to get into the industry that I have always wanted to, and I've pictured myself. So I got that through Only and Date and many other opportunities along the way as well. Most recently, I did some videos for Christmas Wonderland.
I saw that. That was super cool.
Love, as well as Country Bay Music Festival. So it's Engage. It's Engage Live. So I love that team. They plan some of the biggest festivals and events here in Miami. House of Horror, Christmas Wonderland.
Oh, it's the same people?
Yes, the Coconut Grove Art Festival coming up too. So just working with them was such an amazing experience. And there's a lot of exciting new things coming with them too. So I'm obviously excited to keep growing and pursuing that goal, which is just to talk shit in front of the camera.
We love that. I talk shit through a microphone.
Yes. So yeah, very exciting. I would say those were the goals. And then the fourth one, I think, obviously traveling more, but I would like to do things that are more cultural and educational. Like I want to learn more about different cultures and, like why the world is the way it is.
That got deep. I was gonna say, elaborate on what exactly you want to travel
could be,
to.
For example,
give me an example.
Volcanoes and aliens.
Okay, so where would you go for volcanoes?
Hawaii.
Say a volcano.
I would go to Hawaii.
Okay,
for the volcano.
Where the hell are you gonna go for aliens? The middle of the desert? Oh, Bayside. Hashtag
no, but there's I've been watching a lot of videos online and like different theories and stuff like that, and there's there's certain parts of the country, for example, that you can go and like learn about them.
There's one, I think it's in New Mexico.
I don't know.
There's a series that probably. I would watch CW that it was so good.
That they were like hot. In like little capsules with the girl and the cowboy looking guy.
The cowboy looking guy. What's
that was
it called?
See, that was
Rosewood,
something like that. I think so.
Something with an R. That series is really good.
But you know, like there's different parts of the world that have these like beliefs and theories. So I want to go to places like that. So obviously to have fun and like, you know, take nice pictures and eat good food.
I've always wanted to go to like a spirituality one that.
Like they have really good ones. I've heard in Lima. Lima, Peru.
Ooh, I've always wanted to go to Peru.
Cleansing.
I would love to go to Peru.
Isn't that where Machu Picchu is?
Yeah. That's where it is. Crazy. It's just a little far and a little expensive because I looked into it.
I want to go to Tokyo.
Tokyo is cool.
Yeah. But you see like places like that where I can go and learn about that culture and like the way they live. It's not the same here.
Yeah, no.
People are like, no, it's like New York. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not like New York at all.
I don't think it's gonna be like New York. Maybe the buildings, the tall buildings, are probably like get the vibe, like they probably, a city vibe. That's what they mean.
The city and the fast pace.
Exactly,
but it doesn't compare.
No, I don't think so. Especially when you look up and you don't understand what the signs are saying.
Yeah, but definitely traveling more.
Yeah,
I'd be satisfied with the trip to the Keys for now. Learn about the manatees. And
I'll take a trip to Orlando. You know, it's all good. Go to Disney World for
history
the 100th
of Disney history. There's actually a theory I read online. I didn't read it. It was a TikTok about Disney being owned by the royal family.
Really?
Yes. Apparently, they are owned by the royal family because they're like tax exempted.
Oh, they are tax exempted.
Exactly. So they have like some sort of loophole when Ron DeSantis or whatever was trying to like fuck with them. He couldn't. And it goes back to that they're not owned by like the United States. It's a private land owned by the royal family. I'll send you the TikTok.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Very interesting concept.
I want to say it makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know about that, but it's interesting.
I mean, it's interesting that they are tax exempt and they don't, like, some of the laws don't apply to them.
I've never really looked into the reason why they're tax exempt. There's a lot of
theories. Disney, we're on to you. Give us an annual pass and we won't spill the beans.
I actually came up across like some like post on Instagram today or something that someone was complaining that if you give birth in Disney grounds, it costs $5,000. I'm like, bro, do not go to Disney.
Wait, what?
When you're about to give birth then.
What do you mean it costs $5,000?
They supposedly they have like a hospital there, like a maternity, what is it, whatever room, whatever the fuck it's called. And if you give birth on Disney ground, the hospital bill is $5,000. They're like, the best thing about it is that when you're giving birth, you're looking at Cinderella's castle. I was like, no, thank you.
The baby comes out with Mickey ears.
Imagine like going, like you're about to pop and you just go for a stroll through Disney. Like, why would you do that? You have to do it with the purpose that you want to give birth there. To say my child was born on Disney ground. But damn, $5,000 for that? Like, if you have insurance,
how much is it usually?
I think if you have, if you have insurance, it's free. I'm guessing.
Damn.
I don't know any moms out there can let us know. We clearly don't know.
Crazy.
Imagine we're here complaining $5,000 and it's actually like 10 in a normal hospital. It's
like, damn, what a bargain.
5 is $1,000.
Let's go to Disney to give birth.
Everybody goes to Disney.
I got my hospital bag.
Take a little stroll until
the
Disney baby is ready.
Damn, I didn't know that. Interesting. Disney,
I know, that
Disney.
was fun fact of the day.
There's a lot of cool facts about Disney.
There is. You could go into the Disney black hole, but we're not going to go into the Disney
Maybe
black hole.
Maybe our next episode should be over there. If you live near Disney and you have a couch available, let us know.
Oh my God, I actually did this segment for work like a few months back. And it was like facts that you didn't know about Disney, right? And it was like this TikTok that went viral. And it was like where the trash goes, like when people vomit, what they do for like not to necessarily clean it up. They throw some liquid on it and it just like disintegrates. Like it was a bunch of like, it was like 5 fun facts that you're just like, but it kind of makes sense because it's like, when have you seen throw up in Disney? Like you don't see throw up in Disney. You don't. So the staff have like this magical powder that it just disintegrates everything.
I've thrown up in Epcot, but in the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it like that, but people,
right
they don't
before
make
the
it.
Fish and chips.
Ugh.
That's the point. of drinking around the world where you start feeling.
That's true. When you start mixing everything, like it's bound to happen.
You're bound to mix there. It's not like you're ordering vodka tonics.
Exactly. You're right.
Give me the frozen rum and coke. Give me the
I'll
orange
throw it up later.
Pilsner.
It's all good.
Give me the hardcore shot.
I've actually never been to like like the Epcot Eat Around the World.
No.
Never done it.
Oh, we have to go this year.
I know. I wanted to go last year, and then when I looked up the date, I was like, "Oh,
it's my
late.
favorite thing to do."
Yeah,
I haven't gone in a few
it's
years.
Your favorite thing to do.
I have a lot of videos there. A lot of it was years ago actually. Now my 30s, it's not the same.
It's different. It was gonna hit different, and
I
I
have to
imagine
go
you
to-
so much, you're gonna have like regrets.
Yeah. Now I'm more like a Busch Garden type girl.
Fucking hate Busch Gardens. I hate roller coasters.
too.
That's why.
I do too.
Then why do you want to go to Busch
It was
Gardens?
supposed to be sarcasm.
Oh. I was like, dude, you're gonna go get like a heart attack is what you're gonna get in those rides.
I love roller coasters, but I hate them.
No. I hate them. You cannot make me get
Like
on one.
I'll be like, oh, I'm craving riding in a roller coaster, and then
'Cause
I'll ride one,
adrenaline.
and then I'll be like, I'm okay with just that one.
Yeah, no, that's a no for me. All right, moving on to 2024 goals. New year, new goals. All right, for me, rise, confess it, baby, to fame.
I love that.
Number one.
Same for me.
Number two, travel. Like you said, travel more. Number three, obviously, move the fuck out. I mean, I'm good. I love my... I like my little room. It's fine. But, a girl needs her space.
You want your space.
And a girl needs her space to film this podcast.
Exactly. A sofa.
Exactly. Number 4, train Zimba. I need to train my dog. He's an angel.
That still hasn't happened?
No. He's an angel, but like the thing is that he jumps a lot on people and like he gets too crazy when there's people around.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he gets really excited.
Exactly. He gets excited. Like he's obedient. Like he's fine. He can sit. He'll do what you tell him, but I just need self-control.
Damn.
And he does not have self-control. So that is one of my missions this year. Number 5.
That can happen.
Yeah, that can happen. Number 5, hit 10K on TikTok.
How much are you by?
7,000.
Oh, you're right there.
Yeah, but it's so hard to grow. And not only on my channel, like I want to grow on the Confess It Baby channel too. Number 6, eat more plant-based foods.
What's up with that? Why is everyone doing that now?
So I saw this documentary. It's like a series on Netflix. It's You Are What You Eat, twin experiment.
¿Y tú quieres ser una mata?
No, espérate, déjame hablar. Entonces, lo que pasa es, start speaking Spanish. What happens is that they get these set of twins to do the experiment or whatever. One twin is on a carnivore diet. The other twin is on a plant-based diet, right? Mm-hmm. So then they get they do blood work, scan the body, and do all these different type of tests in the beginning. And then they compare the results after 8 weeks after you did the diet. So the point is to see which diet is better for your health, for your heart, for your aging, for muscle, for all of these different type of things, even for your sexual health. Wow. Your diet affects your sexual health, when you get horny and shit. Oh. It's crazy. I had no idea. it affected your health like
gosh,
that.
I didn't know
it was
either.
interesting.
What is this called?
You Are What You Eat.
You Are What You Eat.
Yeah. So they make these people actually go watch porn before. It's a very interesting series. So they make them go in a room and they test the body heat. I don't know how the hell they do that shit, but whatever. They test the body heat and then they do the same thing after the 8 weeks. And the results for one of the diets, it's off the roof. It's way high. It's crazy. So yeah. So that's why I was damn, kind of want to eat more plant-based foods.
Do you feel
now.
any difference now?
I haven't done it.
Oh.
I said I want
one
to,
of your goals.
but I said I want to, but I haven't done it.
So
I have to
you
see
eat more
what
tofu,
I would switch out.
Lettuce.
Yeah, so tofu
aguacate.
could be for example, tofu will be an egg replacement. It's used in different forms. Because I was reading what the hell can I take out from my current food that I could replace with plant-based and shit like that. But I mean, it's more all about balance. Sometimes eating meat 1 or 2 days a week, maybe eat a Beyond Burger or something. Just mix it up. But then I heard that the series was sponsored, paid for by the company of Impossible Meats or whatever. So it's the production of plant-based food that sponsored this series. So I was wait, am I being bamboozled now? Is the results not real? Is it just because you want me to eat more plant-based food?
I support anything you want to do, pero a mí me dejas with mi churraquito.
I know.
And my picadillo.
I know, but if you watch the series, you'll be like, oh, that's gross.
I'm not going to watch it.
Ooh. And you see the ones with chickens, you're like, oh, that's gross.
Well, I remember watching that documentary about fast food, McDonald's.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And I remember in high school, everyone was traumatized by chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I went to McDonald's right after and I got chicken nuggets.
I know, but have you seen the videos how it's processed?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I know. Pero
so
qué rico.
disgusting. I'm like thinking about it right now, just going like this. Oh no, I would so totally get that shit right now.
I know. It's a problem. I wish I was one of those people. I wish it bothered me, but it just...
Yeah, it doesn't disgust me. Like I could still watch it and still eat it.
I also won't eat it like 3 days in a row. You know, like I'll have it once and my craving will be satisfied.
And I'm good for like a few months.
Yeah.
No, 100%. Me too. Okay, and then number 7, be more organized. I don't know why last year I just went off the rails and just started being disorganized.
But you're organized.
But organized, used to be more organized, but now like you open up my computer and it's just like different files everywhere. Like it's organized, disorganized in that sense. Not really when it comes to like my clothes, my house, not like that. It's more of just like keeping my thoughts on one place.
In one place. It's just that when you're on the go and there's so many things going on, it's kind of like, okay, well, I'm going to throw this attachment here and like I'll fix it later. And then I'm going to throw this air picture. I'm going to airdrop this picture. And then it adds up to a point where you're like, whoa, my desktop is looking crazy.
It's overwhelming because then you feel like you need to organize everything else again. It's a lot. But yeah, those are my goals so far.
Those are good ones. Those are good ones.
Yeah, they're solid.
My first goal is honestly to keep being more positive, stay like even more. Because there are moments where I, you know, like I told you before.
You gotta flip the switch.
Flip the switch. My second goal is to tone up. I've been telling myself I want to get into weights. I want to get into Pilates.
Wait, so you don't do weights right now?
No. Really? I've been surviving just with cardio.
Oh, shit.
Spinning, going on walks, jogging. I did this amazing program called 54D.
You remember?
For 54 days. And there were some weights involved, but it's not like I was going out of my way to like do weights. It's not like I was going out of my way to do weights outside of that program.
Yeah.
So as soon as the program came to an end, I went back to like, okay, back to my cardio.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be able to go into the gym and pick up weights, do sets, and just tone up my body. Because right now it's not toned. It's thin. It's at a good place right now, but I'm not toned. I don't have muscles.
I wouldn't be able to tell though, like because they're not fluffy.
You haven't really seen me naked.
You're right. I haven't seen you in a bathing suit.
I still wear my Colombian faja,
but I've seen you in a bathing suit.
But I'm not toned. I'm like, you know,
it's just normal,
and
I still
have
fluff.
El pellejito. So obviously, like I just want to like solidify everything.
Yeah, I get
you know. And have strength. Like I want to feel strong, not like bodybuilder, like, but like I want to be able to pick up a box that weighs 50.
Pick up your
freaking camera. I want to pick up my boyfriend.
Swing him around.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I just had this image in my head, Carlos.
So I definitely want to get, you know, stronger and just kind of already accomplish that part of my life that I've been wanting for like the past 2-3 years since I started losing weight.
Yeah, but you did it good. I feel like you did it first, like you lost the weight and then toned
up. I mean, I've taken it day by day. I've been, you know, patient with it. And I feel like that's what really helped me because before me desesperaba.
Yeah.
If I would lose 5 pounds in a month, it was... I felt like giving up, so I would give up because I wanted to lose 15 pounds and like see the difference overnight. And it's not like that. Now, obviously, I look back and I'm like, oh my God, wow, I've come such a long way. But I'm also like being a little harsher on myself. Like, okay, my arms, they could be a little stronger. My waist could be a little smaller. But my Colombian faja never fails.
The faja led you to the hospital.
It led me to the hospital. But also, let me tell you, never forget. The faja, I started wearing it 2 weeks ago, full time again. I wear it 7 hours a day.
Again after surgery? That was the first time having it again?
Well, no, I wore it before too. Last season, I
didn't get traumatized?
No, because the reason that happened to me was because I was extremely overweight and I was using the wrong size.
Okay.
If you use the correct size, you won't feel like you can't breathe. You know, es una exageración también. The Colombian faja that I wear now is my size. It's a size medium. I'm currently on the second level.
Little thing,
You know, so once I get to the third, then that means I can go on to the small.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to go down to the small because my organs need space too.
I know. I use the tightest one of mine and like it hurts.
Yeah, but it makes a difference. Like I feel that I haven't worked out for a couple of months and my waist and you know, my stomach area feels, you know, controlled. It feels like it hasn't gotten wide. It has that curve. And I think it's the faja.
Yeah.
So I swear by the faja.
I like the faja. I use it for my cardio. Like when I do cardio, I always wear the faja.
Yeah.
I'm the only girl in anatomy walking around with the damn faja. It is what it is, and bro. I don't care.
I swear by it.
I know. I feel you on that.
And I don't care if people look. Like I'll go out with my faja and that's my faja. Like it is what it is.
Right? And so you don't like it, don't look at it.
Yeah, don't look at it. It was expensive. Another goal that I have, and I've been thinking about this a lot lately, is hanging out with my family more.
Oh my God, me too.
I want to hang out with my grandparents more, with my little cousins, with my brother. Just I've kind of realized, you know, as you get older, time is flashing by. And everyone is getting so old. Like my godparents and my grandparents, I look at them and I'm like, they did not look like this a few years ago.
Yeah.
I can tell they're tired. So I want to spend more quality time with them and do fun things with them. You know?
I had that realization last year and I feel like I did good with like family time. I was around more. But yeah, it's sad.
it gets crazy and harder as you get older, obviously, because like you move out, you get full-time jobs, different schedules, getting everyone together.
I was saying the older we get, the more I feel like we make time for that. Because when we had free time, like back in our early 20s, we would take that free time to do something else. Yeah. Like instead of hanging out with the family, we'll go party.
Yeah. I mean, we were also distracted and we didn't really see the importance of it. And also like, they weren't old like how they are now.
Yeah, like they got time.
Yeah. So like now, for example, what I'm going through is like I see my godmother, like she needs un bastón to walk.
Yeah.
And like I look back at pictures and I'm like, damn, like she was such a strong lady, like con tremenda personalidad. And now she's like jorobada. So it's like a realization of like, they're not here forever. Like friends and family are not here forever. So every single second with them counts. So I want to really make it a point this year. Yeah. Whether it's going on a monthly dinner with them, or just going to visit my grandparents and talking about how they met, or stories about when they were younger. Like I want to know more about them. Yeah.
I get you on that.
Yeah.
Definitely want to keep doing that this year. I just had like major deja vu. Like you talking, I'm looking, but I see that I had deja vu. How weird. I've been getting deja vu a lot lately.
Girl, deja vu is a thing. It always so reminds me of That's So Raven, like visions.
Yeah, it's like you dreamt it. Like, I don't know. It happens a lot lately.
Deja vu. And then lastly, I would like to get more into trends and viral things.
What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
For example, you know how like I don't know if it was a few months ago or like a couple of years ago, the trend with the Jeeps with the little ducks. Like you know the trend, what it is?
Yeah, you give the duck if you find another cute, like Jeep or whatever.
So like no one ever gave me a duck.
Oh, really? You never got a duck?
No. So I bought myself one.
I would get ducked a lot in Georgia, but I've never gotten ducked here.
Here, I got you a duck.
That's what you went to getting your first?
Yes.
Girl. And this is a cute
But this is exactly what I mean. I want to
to
get more into trends like these. I want to participate in society.
This one is so fucking cute.
Right? I know. I saw it and I was like, damn, she needs one.
So you just
and
bought
I got
a
one
pack?
for myself. No, I bought two.
You bought two? Oh,
yeah.
This is so cute. I love it.
But you see, I'm already accomplishing my goal. I'm participating in a trend. But things like that, you know, like if there's like a viral, like simple dance on TikTok and I see that it's fun and easy, I wanna jump on that.
You know what is a good idea now? Thinking about the duck. So I've noticed like when you look through the window of a Jeep, someone driving, it's mostly girls.
Yeah.
Like you barely see guys driving anymore. So it'll be cute to get like a duck like this and put a little tag and put like confess it, baby.
I love that.
Tell me that's like cute. You drop these off, whatever Jeep you see.
And then
like
all of our listeners are going to be
Jeep gang. I love that because I remember in Georgia, I once got one of the ducks and
It's
it
so
had a tag
cute.
of the person.
Oh, I like that.
That is so cute. Okay, we're
Well,
gonna put that on our list.
You know what my brother does? So my brother is a real estate agent and he loves cars, like loves cars. So he started collecting the little Hot Wheels. And obviously those little Hot Wheels are modeled after actual like cars and models. So he printed out like a little card saying, oh, if you ever need help like with real estate, like contact me, and his email. And he stapled it to the Hot Wheel. And whenever he would see, like, for example, a Mustang, he would leave a little Mustang Hot Wheel.
Oh my God.
If he
so
would see a little
unique.
Camry, he would put the Camry with the little note.
Oh, that's so cute.
And he would go around and doing that. And he actually met a couple of people like that.
Shit.
Yeah. Because then there's like the Lamborghini, the Ferrari.
Yeah, he's not dropping that shit off a Toyota Corolla.
And honestly, at Target, they're like $2.
Good.
And honestly, it's a good investment. It's marketing. It's marketing.
It is marketing at the end of the day.
It's different.
You know, he's dropping it off at expensive cars.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, go to Design District, bro.
You're right. Just leave
Get the
there.
G-Wagons, the Bentleys.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are my goals. Obviously little ones here and there, but those are the biggest ones.
We could accomplish them. I think they're doable.
I want to be a trendy girly.
Yep. All right, let's see. Next is to wrap up the show. Things that 2023 taught us. It taught us a lot.
So much.
I'll start.
What a year.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think let's do back and forth, like one. Okay. Number one, communication. It taught me to be better with my communication in the sense of like talking about my feelings, how I feel about certain things. So a lot of things unraveled.
It's not a very Scorpio thing to say.
Why?
Because we don't talk about our feelings.
Exactly. So it taught me communication of the importance about talking about my feelings instead of just holding everything in.
I should learn that.
Yeah, little by little. It's a work in progress. It's still a work in progress, but it's gotten better.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
It taught me that Botox is acceptable and it's okay.
Okay.
And don't listen to what people have to say about it. If you feel like you need it, you go and get it.
Exactly.
It'll make you feel better about yourself. You go and get it.
Exactly. Number two, don't have relationship problems if you're single. Do you get what that means?
Situationships?
In a way, but not really. So let's say you're dating someone and you're kind of like acting like that guy is your boyfriend, but it's never been spoken about.
He never asked you?
Because that's an example.
Oh, that's
like,
true.
He's never asked you, but you still like don't go out with your girls. You still don't do this and that because in your mind, you're dating this person.
I know several people.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Yeah. It happens a lot. And it takes a situation where it kind of like opens your eyes. Like my eyes were open at a certain point through a conversation. And I was like, damn, like you're right.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a really big one that I feel like not a lot of people realize. So leave relationship problems out of the picture if you're single.
That's true.
Okay.
Leave it out. Leave it out. Another one. Don't overthink. Sometimes you have a gut feeling, go with it. And instead of just pondering and going back and forth and wasting time, just go full force.
Exactly.
Don't overthink. Overthinking destroys.
It does. Number three, don't give relationship advice if you're single.
Honestly, don't give relationship
last year
advice.
Was a lot of learning process for like a relationship girly because like I was single for a long time.
Wow.
So don't give relationship advice if you're single.
Did you give a lot of relationship advice?
It's not that I felt like I gave a lot of advice because I didn't, but it was just like in the sense that let's say I have the boyfriend, whatever, you're single, and then I'm asking you for advice. You give me an advice. At the end of the day, I'm still going to do whatever the hell I want. So it's like pointless.
And why take advice from a single girl?
Exactly. But it happens all the time.
It does happen.
So let's say your friend comes to you that she's in a relationship, and if you're single and she asks for advice, I think the best thing you could do is like, oh, like if I was in your shoes, but it's like you can't even say that.
Yeah.
Because when you're in her shoes, you're still going to do something else.
Yeah, and
too.
it also depends
You're
on
never
like,
going to know until you're in the person's shoe. So I don't know how to handle that. I don't know what I would say.
I mean, I suck at giving advice.
I suck too, honestly. So I'll be like, honestly, like I don't know what you could do. Like
I'm a better listener.
Yeah.
I'll sit there for hours and listen to you vent. But when it comes to advice, I'll be like,
Yeah. I could give good advice, but not advice in relationship.
I always give the same advice. So just keep your head up.
Yeah, just keep your head up. Just push through.
Just go.
If it's meant to be, it will be.
Everything in life happens for a reason.
Exactly. That's the best one you can give. When in doubt, everything in life happens for a reason.
Go on
That's
Pinterest,
the best thing you could say.
Go on Pinterest, search up inspirational life quote and send it.
Exactly. If that's what your friend needs, that's what you're going to do. But other than that,
it's true.
Don't say anything else. And what if you fuck up a good relationship because you gave an advice and they listened to you?
And then it's your fault.
And then it's your fault.
No.
So don't put yourself in that situation.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Your turn.
The one that I was going to say was be kind. When you're kind, the universe returns that kindness.
Yeah,
I have witnessed, whether it's road rage or just people in a bad mood in the bank or in the grocery store, like you don't know what other people around you are going through. And just by being kind and keeping your problems at home, you make a difference in the universe. I think I'm a strong believer that the reason why there's so much hate and war in the world is because of that. Because we don't take a second to like stop and think, let me just be kind.
Yeah. No, and people go through the day selfish. Like you don't think about others.
Exactly. Like there's so many times switching lanes in Miami when driving, it is mentally exhausting. People are so mean. Like I literally ask for permission. I put my window down and I'm like, hello, please let me go through. I have to turn. I didn't notice that this lane was turned right. I need to. And they literally,
I didn't pay attention.
I
let
honk,
me through.
I'm like, and they stay looking at their phone, ignoring.
On purpose.
It makes me want to throw an egg.
Yeah.
I don't throw an egg.
No, it makes me want to ram them with my car.
Yeah. And I'm like, honestly, like what's there to lose?
Yeah. And when they start beeping, if you beep at me, I'm going to take longer. So don't beep at me.
Yeah, don't beep.
Don't beep. And it's funny because I do the same shit and I'm like, moo! So I can't even say that.
You're the first one to beep.
I'm the first one to do it.
But you see, that's one thing that I learned. I learned last year is to be kind to others. That when you're kind to others, the universe will return that some way. Maybe not on the palmetto.
Depends where you're at.
But you'll feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
And at peace, more at peace.
I agree. Number 4, I got, don't go to bed angry. Have you gone to bed angry? You can't fucking sleep.
No, you can't.
I'll
have a nightmare.
A nightmare, you're tossing and turning. If it's because of someone else, that person's probably tossing and turning too. They're not going to go to bed in peace because you just can't go to bed angry.
Yeah. You learned that last year.
I learned that last year.
You can't.
Communication.
It's not good rest. Okay, well, another thing I learned last year, I learned how to say no.
It's a big one.
I always say yes to everything. I feel bad saying no. I haven't fully learned this actually. But
yeah, I'm like, I feel like you still do it.
Just it's okay to say no sometimes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. You got to say yes to the right things that are going to bring you joy, that are going to benefit you in some
and not
sort.
stress you out. Like sometimes you have your plate filled with things and you still keep saying yes because you don't want to say no. Y quieres quedar bien.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they'll understand.
It's okay.
They'll understand. Last one I have is focus on one thing at a time to succeed. We touched base on this in the beginning.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're going to half-ass everything you do. I have focused on millions of things at a time and it doesn't work out. First, it was when I was in college with YouTube. At the same time, I was starting my career off. So what did I do? I had to pick either or, and then I went through a career route, and I was able to succeed in that. And then it's just always ended up happening like that.
It's true.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time, and then
because if not, you'll just stress yourself over and start.
And you're just gonna half-fast everything because something is not getting your full energy. It's getting half your energy.
Agreed.
That's what's happening. Yeah.
It's a pretty good list.
You have one more?
I would say that the biggest thing that it taught me was that everything comes with patience.
Hell yeah.
Patience is so important. You can't look at someone else and say, damn, like they have it figured out. We went to school together. We did all the same things. And like their position in life is like way farther ahead.
Yeah. No, you can't compare.
You can't because everyone's life, everyone's journey is different.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own
timeline.
time. Exactly. The same thing with weight loss, with marriage, engagement, relationships. Everything will come at your pace.
Yeah.
No te desesperes. Have patience.
Exactly.
Have patience. You have to wait for the salmon to cook. You have to wait for the chicken to broil. Patience. You want a good meal? You have to wait for it.
I agree 100%.
So, and there's many more things that I learned last year, but those are like
the top core ones.
Yeah, the core ones.
I feel you, me too. I had this list waiting for quite a minute. I was like, all right, what did I learn? I was like collectively, every time something would pop in my head, I'm like, all right, I learned this. Yeah.
You would write it down.
I would write it down. All right. I think that is
all. You know, I do want to mention something.
I
learned the importance of complimenting others.
That's good. It's a good omen.
Yes, because when I get a compliment, I feel so good about myself and it motivates me. And whenever I compliment someone else, the happiness in their face.
Yeah.
Whether it's una viejita en El Sedano o en Dixie, ay, me encanta el pelo, que rolo usaste. That will make their day.
Cute.
Or when someone loses weight, shouting them out.
It goes back to being kind.
Yes, it goes back to being kind. But like compliments, man.
Yeah.
What a beautiful smile. Yeah. Love the highlights.
Yeah, shoot it
Simple
randomly.
Things like that.
You get a compliment. You get a compliment. We all get compliments.
Like, oh my gosh, you have such a beautiful glow. Like whenever I see something,
it's like, thank you. It's natural sweat.
It's stress.
It's stress and sweat, sis. What you talking about?
Arizona heat.
Yo, you don't even sweat there. It's dry.
You don't. It's dry. It's dry. You know what also prevents sweating?
What?
Botox.
I heard. I put Botox on my pits.
People do that.
I know. That's why I said it. That's why I said it because I know people do that. But no, it's not excessive, so it's no need for that.
But yeah, I'm excited for this year, bro.
I'm excited for 2024, this journey. We have big things coming.
Big things coming.
We don't know what it is yet.
We don't know.
We have an idea of a few big things coming, but
we just know they're coming.
Just know they're coming. It's coming.
It might be the debt.
No. It's not gonna haunt us.
No, not the debt. Listen.
All right, guys. That is all for our official first episode of Season 2.
Season 2.
Please show us some love and support. Subscribe to the podcast. Leave us some comments.
Send it to a friend.
Tell us where you're listening from. We can follow you back. Send it to a friend, like she said. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok.
Talk to us
at Confess It Baby Podcast. And yep, that is all for now. We will see you
on the streets.
Tuesdays.
On the streets.
Well, you'll be more on the streets than I will be.
And Jen in your cars.
We will see you on Tuesdays now because we're now Tuesdays. And hold on, my face itches. Stare at me. All right, that is all for today, guys.
Thank you for joining.
See you next week. Bye.